My child, listen closely and do not let fear become your shepherd. Be careful, yes, but be calm, too. I am not the author of panic. I am the God who steadies your breathing when your thoughts race, who places a quiet lamp in your hands when the path feels dark. You have sensed pressure around you, a tightening in conversations, a strange shift in the way certain people look at you or speak about you. You feel as if something is being arranged, as if a door is being pushed shut while your back is turned. I see the weight you carry when you try to act normal while your spirit stays alert. I see you checking your words twice, replaying moments, wondering what you missed. I see you asking yourself, why does it feel like I'm being set up? And I tell you, be careful, but do not be consumed. There is a difference between wisdom and worry. Wisdom watches the road and keeps walking. Worry sits down and stares at shadows until it forgets how to move. You are not called to freeze. You are called to stand, to walk, to pray, to choose integrity when you feel surrounded by confusion. When you feel threatened, your mind wants quick answers and your heart wants immediate proof. But I will teach you discernment, the ability to recognize what is real, what is rumor, what is misunderstanding, what is manipulation, and what is simply your exhausted nervous system begging for rest. Be careful about what you repeat. And be careful about what you believe without testing. Some people build power by feeding confusion. Some people use half-truths like hooks. Some people stir conflict as if it is entertainment. But you, beloved, are not called to be dragged into a storm made of whispers. You are called to be steady. You are called to be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. You are called to keep your hands clean even when you feel provoked, to keep your speech honest even when others twist words. You said, someone is planning to kick me out by using this. Hear me, do not let that sentence become a chain around your mind. Do not treat suspicion as prophecy. Do not baptize fear and call it revelation. Instead, bring everything into my light. Ask for clarity. Ask for proof. Ask for wisdom. Ask me to show you what is truly happening and what is only the echo of anxiety. I will not shame you for feeling threatened. I will guide you to respond in a way that protects your future, preserves your peace, and honors your dignity. Be careful with what you put in writing. Be careful with what you sign. Be careful with what you click. Be careful with what you share. Be careful with private information, passwords, messages, and conversations that can be taken out of context. Be careful with your temper, because some people wait for a reaction so they can label you and use that label as a weapon. Be careful with your tongue, because words spoken in frustration can be recorded in memory and repeated without the love that should have surrounded them. Be careful with your time, because exhaustion makes even strong people stumble. Be careful with the people who only come close when they want something, and disappear when you need truth. Be careful with anyone who pushes you to act quickly, to respond immediately, to panic and choose without thinking, but also hear me, do not be afraid. You are not alone. I am with you. Nothing will happen to you that I cannot carry you through. No plan formed in darkness is stronger than my light. No scheme built on lies can outlast truth. No accusation can erase the identity I have placed on you. People may try to control narratives, but I control outcomes. People may try to corner you, but I am the one who opens doors no one can shut and shuts doors no one can open. Still, I will not ask you to be passive. Faith is not denial. Prayer is not pretending. Trusting me does not mean ignoring practical wisdom. Trust means you move with me, not without me. So I will give you steps, and I will give you courage to take them. First, slow your breathing and settle your spirit. Do not respond from adrenaline. When you feel that urgent heat in your chest, pause. Put your hand over your heart and say, God, give me peace and clarity. If you need to step away for a moment, step away. If you need to sleep, sleep. If you need to eat, eat. You cannot think clearly while your body is screaming. I created you with a nervous system, and it is not a sin to care for it. Rest is not weakness. Rest is strategy. Second, observe patterns without feeding paranoia. Watch what is consistent, not what is dramatic. Is there a repeated attempt to isolate you? Are you being left out of key conversations? Are your responsibilities being shifted without explanation? Are you being blamed for things outside your control? Are you being asked to do things off the record? Are you being pressured to break rules just this once? Are you being pushed to admit fault where you did not fail? If you see patterns, write them down calmly and factually. Date and time. Who said what? What happened? Keep it clean. Keep it honest. Facts are a shield. Third, protect your reputation by protecting your integrity. Do not give anyone the gift of your wrongdoing. If there are policies where you work or agreements where you live, follow them carefully. If there are expectations you have agreed to, meet them as well as you can. Not to earn love, my love is already yours, but to remove handles from the hands of those who would pull you down. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. If someone invites you into gossip, step away. If someone tries to bait you, answer gently or not at all. If someone asks you to act in secrecy, request clarity in writing. A heart that is upright becomes difficult to accuse. Fourth, do not carry this alone. The enemy loves isolation. When you keep everything locked inside, it grows heavier and starts shaping your reality. Find one wise, trustworthy person, someone who is calm, mature, and not addicted to drama. Share what you are sensing, not as a conspiracy but as a concern. Ask for perspective. Ask them to pray. If the situation involves work, seek appropriate support, a supervisor who is fair, an HR representative, a mentor, a union rep if you have one, or a professional advisor. If it involves housing or community, seek legitimate guidance from someone who knows the rules. You are not weak for asking for help. You are wise. Fifth, be careful about spiritualizing everything in a way that blinds you. Some problems are spiritual, some are human, some are both. Sometimes it is not a grand plot, sometimes it is miscommunication, jealousy, poor management, or simple conflict. Sometimes you are not being attacked, sometimes you are being tested, refined, redirected, or invited to grow. I will show you which is which. But you must stay humble enough to learn and strong enough to act. Now, my child, let me speak to your heart the way water speaks to thirst. You have been worrying about being pushed out, rejected, removed, replaced. That fear is old. It did not start today. It began when you learned, somewhere along the way, that security can be fragile and that people can change. You have been trying to be strong, but inside you sometimes feel like you are standing on shifting ground. Hear me, your life is not built on other people's approval. Your future is not held hostage by someone else's opinion. Your identity is not up for a vote. I hold you, I am with you in the room when conversations happen without you. I am with you when you read a message and feel your stomach tighten. I am with you when you lie awake and imagine worst-case scenarios. I am with you when you walk into a place and feel the air has changed. I am with you when you smile while your heart is tired. I am with you when you feel misunderstood. I am with you when you wonder if you should leave before you are forced. I am with you when you want to defend yourself but don't know how. I am with you when you feel small. You are not small to me, be careful, yes, because discernment is love in action. But do not become sharp in a way that cuts your own peace. You do not have to live with your shoulders up to your ears. You do not have to scan every face for betrayal. That is not freedom. That is bondage disguised as vigilance. I want you alert, but not imprisoned. I want you aware, but not tormented. I want you prepared, but not consumed. If you feel someone is trying to trap you with this, with some document, accusation, rumor, screenshot, policy, loophole, or misunderstanding, bring this into the light. Ask clear questions. Request clarity. Keep records. Communicate professionally. Respond with measured words. Do not hand over your power through panic. Your calm is protection. Your patience is strength. Your consistency is defense. I will also teach you to recognize the signs of manipulation so you do not fall into its net. When someone wants control, they often create urgency. Decide right now. When someone wants to twist you, they often speak in vagueness. People are saying. When someone wants to provoke you, they often insult subtly. You're too sensitive. When someone wants to discredit you, they often focus on your reaction rather than the original issue. When someone wants to isolate you, they often imply you cannot trust anyone else. When someone wants to break your confidence, they often compare you to others. You do not have to fight every tactic. You only need to see it, refuse it, and walk in wisdom. I am your refuge. Speak to me plainly, even if your words are messy. Pray like this, right now, from your heart: God, I feel threatened and I don't want fear to rule me. If there is real danger, show me clearly and guide me wisely. If this is anxiety, comfort me and heal me. Close every door that leads to harm. Expose what is hidden if it needs exposure. Protect my name, my work, my home, and my peace. Give me restraint where I'm tempted to react. Give me courage where I'm tempted to hide. Give me favor with the right people and distance from the wrong ones. Put your shield around me. Teach me what to do next. In Jesus' name, Amen. And if you call on my protection, do not call with trembling as if you are not sure I hear you. I hear you. When you pray, you are not performing. You are partnering with me. You are inviting heaven into your decisions. You are placing your weight on my faithfulness. I send my protection before you like a strong wind that clears the path. I send my angels to watch over you. And if you need courage, call upon Michael, the defender, not as a superstition, not as a charm, but as a reminder that the spiritual realm is not empty and you are not abandoned. Yet remember, your greatest protection is not in fear, but in my presence and your obedience to wisdom. Now listen, there are moments when the best protection is a boundary. You are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to say, please put that in writing. You are allowed to say, I need time to review. You are allowed to say, that doesn't feel appropriate. You are allowed to say, I'm not comfortable with that. You are allowed to say, I want clarification on expectations. You are allowed to say, let's keep this professional. You are allowed to step away from conversations that are designed to entangle you. Boundaries are not unspiritual. They are a form of stewardship. There are also moments when the best protection is excellence. Do what you can do well. Show up with consistency. Meet deadlines. Keep your space organized. Follow the rules. When your life is orderly, it becomes harder for chaos to attach itself to you. I am not telling you to be perfect. I am telling you to be faithful in what is in your hands, and there are moments when the best protection is documentation. Keep notes. Save copies of important communication in appropriate ways. Keep track of your contributions. If you are in a work environment, maintain a record of your tasks and accomplishments. If you are in a living situation, keep copies of agreements and receipts. Not to obsess, but to be wise, and there are moments when the best protection is a wise exit. Sometimes I protect you not by keeping you in a place that is poisoning you, but by opening a new door. Sometimes what feels like being kicked out is actually being released. Sometimes I allow a shaking because I am moving you away from what would have limited you. But do not rush. Do not flee in panic. Ask me, God, is this a fight for integrity or a signal to transition? I will answer through peace, through counsel, through circumstances, through clarity that grows over time. You have asked me for safety, and I tell you again, you are safe with me. Safety does not always mean nothing uncomfortable will happen. Safety means you are not alone in it. Safety means you will not be destroyed. Safety means you will be guided. Safety means what is meant to break you will be turned into wisdom and strength. Safety means I will provide for you. Safety means you will not be left without a path. Let me speak to the part of you that feels desperate for reassurance. Nothing will go wrong with you in the way you fear. The worst-case story your mind is writing is not the only story available. I am rewriting. I am rearranging. I am intervening. Even if people try to move against you, I can move people on your behalf. Even if they shut one door, I can open another. Even if they try to stain your name, I can cleanse and restore. Even if they misunderstand you, I understand you fully. Even if they see only your mistakes, I see your heart, your effort, your perseverance. Be careful, my child, because the world is full of voices, and not every voice is for you. Some voices want to pull you into fear. Some voices want to pull you into anger. Some voices want to pull you into shame. Some voices want to pull you into revenge. But I am calling you into peace with power. Peace is not passivity. Peace is authority. Peace is the inner quiet that lets you make decisions that are clean and strong. So today, choose peace. Choose truth. Choose patience. Choose courage. Choose prayer. When you feel fear rising, do not feed it with endless imagining. Feed your spirit with what is steady. Speak my promises over yourself in simple words. God is with me. God will guide me. I will not react in panic. I will not be trapped by confusion. I will act with wisdom. I will speak with grace. I will be protected. I will be provided for. I will not be ashamed. And I want you to remember this: your life is bigger than one person's plan. Your future is bigger than one workplace, one room, one group, one situation. You are not trapped. You are not cornered. You are not forgotten. The same God who brought you through what you thought you could not survive will bring you through this too. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to confess your fear, confess it. If you need to ask me to hold you, ask. I am not disappointed by your humanity. I am near to the broken-hearted. I draw close to the weary. I strengthen those who call on me. Now be careful in this way. Do not let bitterness take root. Bitterness will tell you that everyone is against you. Bitterness will make you suspicious even of kindness. Bitterness will poison your joy. You do not need bitterness to protect you. I will protect you. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries firm. Keep your spirit gentle, but your decisions wise. Be careful in this way too. Do not let pride keep you from adjusting if you discover you misunderstood something. Humility is not humiliation. Humility is strength. If you need to clarify, clarify. If you need to apologize for something real, apologize. If you need to correct a mistake, correct it. Owning what is yours disarms many traps. And if someone tries to place blame on you for what is not yours, you can refuse it with calm truth. Be careful about who gets access to your inner world. Not everyone deserves the details of your fears, your plans, your next steps. Some people will pretend to be concerned just to gather information. Share wisely. Speak to me first. Speak to the trustworthy next. Let the rest stay outside the gates, and now, I bless you with clarity. I bless you with favor. I bless you with protection. I bless you with courage that does not need applause. I bless you with patience that does not break under pressure. I bless you with discernment that recognizes traps before you step into them. I bless you with calm speech, steady hands, and a guarded heart. I bless you with open doors and the wisdom to walk through the right ones. When you rise from this message, do not rise with dread. Rise with steadiness. Take one practical step today. 1. Write down what concerns you in a factual way. Or organize your important documents. Or request clarification where you need it. Or speak to a trustworthy person. Or update your resume quietly if you must. Or pray with intention instead of panic. 1 step, not 10. The path becomes clear one step at a time. I am with you. I am not leaving you. You are safe in my hands. Trust me and pray. Walk carefully, but do not walk afraid. Walk as one who is watched over. Walk as one who is guided. Walk as one who is loved, and when the night tries to convince you that you are alone, remember, I am the God who neither slumbers nor sleeps. I am awake over your life. I am working even when you cannot see it. I am making a way. Listen carefully, my child. The safest place for your mind is not inside the maze of what if, but inside the certainty of my presence. When you feel yourself spiraling, do not argue with every fearful thought as if it deserves a debate. Some thoughts are not invitations, they are intrusions. Let them pass like noise outside your window. You do not have to open the door to every knock. I know the feeling you're carrying, the feeling that something is being used against you. Maybe it is a conversation taken out of context. Maybe it is a mistake that someone is exaggerating. Maybe it is a rule they are suddenly remembering because it benefits them to enforce it against you. Maybe it is a private detail you trusted someone with. Maybe it is a misunderstanding that is being weaponized. Maybe it is jealousy, competition, or someone's desire to remove you so they can feel bigger. I see it. And I am telling you, do not hand them your peace like a gift. There is a way to be careful without becoming cruel. There is a way to be alert without becoming hardened. There is a way to defend yourself without losing yourself. And I will teach you that way. When your spirit says be careful, I want you to translate that into wise actions, not fearful assumptions. Careful does not mean suspicious of everyone. Careful means you slow down before you respond. Careful means you keep your words clean. Careful means you pay attention to details. Careful means you do not overshare. Careful means you choose calm over drama. Careful means you ask questions instead of reacting. Careful means you stay anchored when others are trying to pull you into chaos. You are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are not at the mercy of someone else's plans. The enemy loves to whisper, "You're trapped," but I say, look again. There is always a step. There is always a choice. There is always a way forward. The way may not be obvious right now, but it exists. And I will guide you to it. So here is how you walk in the light while people try to move in shadows. If someone brings you a complaint, do not panic. Ask for specifics. Ask for examples. Ask for dates. Ask for what is expected going forward. Speak calmly and professionally. If it is in a workplace or formal setting, you are allowed to say, "Thank you for telling me. I'd like to understand clearly. Can you please outline the concerns in writing so I can respond accurately?" That is not